Hello everyone, my name is Jason Bond from JasonBondPicks.com. I'm a full-time swing trader and I also teach people how to swing trade my strategy. Now, I wasn't always a full-time swing trader. I actually taught for about 10 years in the state of New York, and during that time I was trading actively, but of course I couldn't do it full-time. It was working for me, and I had a passion to teach. I decided that I wanted to take control of my future, start this newsletter, and teach people on Wall Street instead of in public education. In a very short period of time, it's been working very well for me. I'm up $43,000 since I went full-time just 9 months ago, and that's 21% on my portfolio. So let me show you how this strategy works for me and why it might work for you.
Hi everybody, my name is JP, and I joined Jason's service about 3 months ago. And after joining Jason's service, I immediately saw a 40% increase in my portfolio. What I love about Jason is not so much his alerts, but it's his ability to sit down and take the time to educate me as a trader as to why he is making his alerts. And not only that, but I feel like his chat room is an educational playground. I'm with a group of guys that are day traders, that have experience trading, that can take the time to teach me some of their techniques. Now, I've been a trader for 10 years, and I've never seen a return on my portfolio of 40% in this little amount of time. So if anybody has any doubts as to Jason's service, you can ask me, you can ask anybody in the chat room, and they'll tell you, Jason's service works. It worked for me, and it's going to work for you.
Hi, my name is Matt G. I've been a member with Jason for about a year now, and over the past year, I've learned more about trading than I have in my entire lifetime. And maybe like you, your portfolio goes up, it goes down, sideways, and really not understand why. With Jason's service, you really get the hands-on experience that is really well needed in this day and age. To sit down and explain why he's picking, the strategies that he's using, to really help you to become educated and successful. And what better way to learn from the best? And his personal touch is exemplary. The chat room itself, I've built a lot of friendships. I feel confident in my trades now. And I'm being successful in what I do and love it. So I can't say enough about recommending his service and what you'll get out of it. And I hope you do. Thanks.
Hey everybody, I've had the privilege of using Jason Bond's service for almost a month now. I got to tell you that he's very detailed in his training videos, his personal emails, and his chats. He takes the time to work with you when you need it. He's an outstanding teacher. He gives you the feeling he's in the next room. He's available to answer any and all questions. He makes training much less intimidating, and he adds an element of excitement to what could be very mundane. I'm very pleased with my decision to use Jason's services, and I would highly recommend him to anyone who's looking to invest in the future.
Hi, I'm a paid subscriber to JasonBondPicks.com. I've been with Jason about 3 months, and I've come to develop a rather strong, favorable opinion of not only Jason, his moderators, as well as the site itself. Within the first 2 days, I was able to earn back the subscription trade. I've learned a wealth of knowledge from Jason, just sitting and listening to the chat between him, his moderators, and the more experienced traders in the chat. Over the 3 months, I've been able to increase my portfolio, trade successes, I should say, 100%. I was marginal going in. I'm now in the black considerably, and I'm very happy with this site. I highly recommend them, and you all have a nice day.
I've been a part of Jason Bond Picks for just over a week and a half, 6 trading days to be exact, and in that time I've made an amazing $7,000 with Jason. Jason's a man that still knows what word integrity means, and hey, I'm making money. What else can I say? He's a great guy.
Why am I so popular right now? Because I cut through the BS and I deliver my subscribers 2, 3, and sometimes 5 actionable trade alerts each week. These aren't just ideas, but trades I'm putting real money behind. This isn't some scam where I sell 30 minutes after my alert once my members bid up the stock like some of the other newsletters out there. I'm typically holding 2 to 5 days, sometimes 10 days, so this is the perfect service for someone that isn't sitting in front of their computer all day long. My simple 5-step approach. Identify 3 easy-to-spot chart setups: oversold stocks, breakouts, and continuation patterns. Then look for near-term catalysts that could attract buyers down the road. Accumulate a position strategically at support by scaling into the trade, and then monitor the direct and indirect exposure to the stock because it makes a big difference. You need to understand the market conditions as well as any company news coming out of the company. Exercise discipline. I take 5 to 10% profit on most trades. I let the winners ride when it's really bullish, maybe 20 to 30%, and I quickly cut losses. While we're on the cutting losses topic, if you're up a couple of percent, get your stop loss in even or better. That way you guarantee you can't lose money on the trade. In other words, if you pick the right direction on a trade, do not take a loss. I alerted this at $3.06 after it bottomed out. Sold it just one day later at $3.88 for a 27% gain or over $4,000 in profit. I did it again down here using the same technical pattern. The stock had bottomed out again. It started to consolidate. I picked it up on the news right here and sold it 5 days later for 24%, this time with 10,000 shares or $5,700 in profit. This pattern can be repeated over and over and over. Let's look at some more. QPSA, K-Pasa, the Facebook of Latin America. Bought 3,000 shares here. I was scaling in. My intent was to buy 6,000 shares. Picked up 3,000 shares here at $2.95 on a Friday, knowing that the My Yearbook merger was coming just down the road on the 14th of November. The following Monday, QPSA rocketed up 30%, so I let this one ride because it was a good opportunity to go higher. It consolidated through the $3 range and $4 range, shaking out these previous losers, and then it ran again, and I sold right here for 60% in literally 5, 6, 7 days, and that netted me $5,300 on a really small position. And the best part about this is it's scalable. You could have bought 20, 30,000 shares or 1 to 2,000 shares like me. It's a real company with a real story. Local.com. I've hit Local.com for so much money over the last year, it's unbelievable. From right when I started this swing trading newsletter, I was all over Local.com. It's a great bounce opportunity. In through here, 5,000 shares at $363. Added another 5,000 shares at $381. So here I'm buying more at a higher price because I'm confident in my trade. All right, and then it squeezes shorts right here and jumps all the way to $483. I sold at $444 for 17%. Another big profit day. All right, so then I did it again through here. Bought 7,500 shares at $336. I sold part of my position just before they had a deal with Google. Literally the same evening the deal was announced. But I held on to 2,500 shares and I was able to take 5% profit on that deal news. These are short-lived opportunities. You can see that the stock fell off the planet shortly thereafter when they had bad earnings. All right, so again, right down here, same technical pattern. 5,000 at $225, just above technical support. Sold it 5 days later at $294, 20% profit, $2,252 for me. Again, one last time with Local.com, scaled in initially around $240 to $250, but picked up more shares just off the support to get my average at $222, and then sold the next bounce at $236 for another 6%, $2,700 profit for me. That's not a bad trade. So that's my strategy in a nutshell. You've seen how it works for me, but more importantly, you've seen how it works for my subscribers. What I want to leave you with is how my love for teaching and trading comes across each and every day and how I interact with subscribers. I get to all of my emails every day to make sure that my subscribers aren't just mirroring my trades, but more importantly, are progressing as a trader themselves and able to duplicate this strategy and